Welcome to the Lifetime Assembly channel. My name is Isaac, and today I'm going to help you assemble your 8x5 outdoor storage shed. Before we get started, make sure the model number of your shed is listed in the description below. This video will follow the steps outlined in the assembly manual that comes with your shed. So if you've already begun and need help on a specific step, check the description below for a timestamp associated with each step. There are steps in this assembly that require 2 people, so make sure you have at least one other adult available to help. Before we get into the assembly process, let's take a look at the tools you'll need to complete the job. You may want to pause the video now so you can gather the supplies shown on the screen. Also, you may see us use an impact driver. If you decide to use one as well, be careful not to over-torque or over-tighten the hardware. You will also need additional tools to prepare a foundation for your shed. So refer to your manual to see what other resources you will need. All Lifetime sheds are required to be built on a foundation. We recommend you build your foundation out of concrete, but you could also use lumber. This video is meant to be a companion to the assembly manual and not a direct replacement. So for the best results, have the assembly manual on hand as you complete the build. It is also crucial that you refer to the assembly manual to review the safety instructions of this build to prevent serious injury or property damage. All right, let's get started. This section goes over the requirements for the foundation of your shed. This video will focus on the assembly of the shed and not of the foundation, so refer to your manual in section 1 to see how to properly build a foundation for your shed. If you have any other questions regarding the foundation, please feel free to reach out to our customer service team at the number below. Take the gutter channels and line the holes in the ends with the holes in the connector piece and secure the hardware. Line the holes at the ends of the truss brace with the holes in the middle of the gutter channels and secure the hardware, making sure the head of the bolt is on the inside of the gutter channel. To make tightening this hardware easier, I like to use a pair of vice grips with a Phillips head bit. Insert the truss rod into the connector piece and truss brace, adding a nut on each end. Only tighten until the truss rod doesn't wiggle. Take the two gable halves that don't have a curve at the bottom, line them up in the center, and secure the hardware. Line up the holes in the screen with the holes in the vent. Place it on the front of the gable and secure the hardware on the back. Take the gable halves that do have a curve at the bottom, line them up in the center, and secure the hardware. Line the holes in the screen with the holes in the vent. Then place on the front side of the gable and secure the hardware on the back. Take the header bar and insert a cap into each end. Place the header bar onto the gable, making sure the dimpled holes rest against the gable and the dimpled hole in the center is at the bottom of the gable. Secure the header to the gable through the center two holes. Then finish securing through the oblong holes. Take the left door, which is the one with the Lifetime logo, and line up these holes in the tube with these holes in the door. Then insert the tube into the bottom of the door, making sure to leave a few inches hanging out at the end. Insert the cap into the tube, then finish sliding until it's flush with the bottom of the door. Place the latch bracket oriented like this on the front of the door, then secure the hardware. Only finger tighten this hardware for now. On the back side of the door, locate these divots at the top and bottom of the door, then drill them out with the provided drill bit, only going through the first layer of metal of the tube. At the bottom of the door, place a spacer over the holes that you just drilled out, making sure you can read the word down. Place the lock on top of the spacer, oriented like this, then secure with the self-tapping screws. Repeat on the top of the door, this time making sure you can read the word up. Take the two halves of the handle, connect them together, then place on the front side of the door, secure the hardware on the back. On the opposite edge of the door, insert the hinge tube into the round hole, making sure to leave a few inches hanging out on each end. On the back side of the door, locate this groove around the window and insert the butyl tape all the way around. Remove the plastic film from both sides of the window. Then place the window on top of the butyl tape, making sure to line up these holes with the divots in the door. Then secure the hardware. Take the right door and line up these holes in the tube with these holes in the door. Then insert the tube into the bottom of the door, making sure to leave a few inches hanging out at the end. Insert the cap into the tube, then finish sliding until it's flush with the bottom of the door. On the back side of the door, locate this divot at the bottom, then secure the tube into place with the self-tapping screw. Place the locking hardware on the front side of the door in this order, then secure the hardware. Connect the two halves of the handle together. Then place on the front side of the door and secure the hardware. When adding the hardware, make sure to add this bracket to the long screws oriented like this. On the opposite edge of the door, insert the hinge tube into the circular hole, making sure to leave a few inches hanging out on each end. On the back side of the door, locate this groove around the window and insert the butyl tape going all the way around. Remove the plastic film from both sides of the window. Then place the window on top of the butyl tape, making sure to line up the holes in the window with the divots in the door. Then secure with the hardware. This shed comes with 2 floor panels, and you may need to unfold them like this. To connect the floor panels, lift one panel at an angle, interlock the tabs, and set the panel back down. Secure the panels together by inserting a screw into each divot along the seam. Your doors can go on either long edge. Decide what edge you want your doors on, then add the strike plate to this cutout and secure the hardware. Take the 4 wall panels labeled AHD and insert a wall support into this channel, making sure the 2 holes that are close together go at the top of the panel. Then secure with the 4 screws. Take the corner panel labeled AGY and add a wall support to this channel on the right. Make sure the 2 holes close together are at the bottom of the panel. Take the corner panel labeled AGN and on the channel on the left, add a wall support, making sure the 2 holes close together are at the top of the panel. Take the corner panel labeled AGL and add a wall support to the channel on the right, making sure the 2 holes that are close together are at the top of the panel. Take the corner panel labeled AGW and add a wall support to the channel on the left, making sure the 2 holes that are close together go at the bottom of the panel. Take the corner panel labeled AGY and insert the tabs to the bottom of the panel to the cutouts on the same edge as the strike plate. Slide the panel towards the strike plate to lock it in place. I'm comfortable using my foot, but if you're not, use a block and a rubber mallet. Lean the panel away from the floor, fold it in half, line up the tabs at the bottom of the panel with the cutouts on the floor, and apply downward pressure to lock it into place. If you're having a difficult time getting the tabs to lock into place a block under each tab individually and apply downward pressure. Take a wall panel labeled AHD and insert the tabs into the cutouts next to the corner panel. Then slide it towards the corner panel to lock it into place. Make sure the walls are level at the top, then secured through the 5 holes. Add the corner panel labeled AGW to this corner using the same method as the first corner. Add 2 wall panels labeled AHD to the back edge. Now add the corner panel labeled AGL to this corner. Add another panel labeled AHD to this edge. Then add the corner panel labeled AGN to this corner. In the opening, locate these circular holes next to the corner panels and add the bushings from the underside. Insert the hinge tube of the left door into the bushing, making sure the hole in the hinge tube lines up with the slit in the bushing. Insert the cotter pin from the outside going in, then flare the ends to lock it in place. Repeat the previous steps for the right door. Close the doors, then add the gable that has the curve on the bottom on top of the hinge tubes. Make sure these lines on the wall panel and gable are flush. Then go on the inside and secure the hardware. Place the gap flaps over these holes, oriented like this, and secure it the hard way. Take the truss assembly and insert it into the notches at the top of each wall panel. While you continue to hold the truss assembly, have someone outside a roof panel over the gable and into the gutter channel. You'll know when the roof panel is in the correct position when the alignment nub rests in this notch. Secure the roof to the wall panels through the bottom 4 holes. If at any point you're having a hard time getting things to line up, click this link here to see a video on how to line up your roof panels. Then secure to the truss through the lower 2 holes. Then secure to the gable through the lower 2 holes. Insert the roof support into the notch on the gable and roof panel. Then finish securing the roof through the remaining 3 holes. Repeat this process for the other roof panel on the opposite side of the shed. Add the gable to the back wall, then secure the hard way. Add 2 more roof panels using the same method as the first 2. Take the roof cap labeled AGG and place it over the gable like this. Secure the cap to the gable through these 4 holes. Place the roof cap labeled AFY on top of the truss and previous cap, then secure the hardware. Then finish with the roof cap labeled AFW. Take a skylight, fold it in half. Then place the skylight into the hole, lining up the tabs with the holes. Then secure the hardware. To avoid damaging the skylight, be very careful as you add this hardware. Repeat this process for the second skylight. Insert the clips into the holes on the back wall, making sure the arrows are pointing up. There are 3 height settings you can choose for your shelf. Those are indicated by these divots here. Once you've chosen the height of your shelf, locate these slits on the center wall supports and add the triangle shelf braces to those slits. Add the screw anchors to the divots for the height you chose for the shelf. Attach the shelf bracket to the screw anchors through the oblong holes. Take the shelf and unfold it. Then insert the shelf support tubes into these channels, making sure they click into place. Place the shelf on top of the brackets, making sure the word front is towards the entrance of the shed. Then secure the shelf to the brackets using 2 screws each. This shed comes with 6 wall hooks. They can go anywhere throughout the shed in these divots here. Next, you need to make sure that your doors are level. Click on this link here to see a video, or refer to your manual in section 12 to see how to properly level your doors. We've already leveled these doors, so we're going to move on to the next step. Go inside the shed, have someone lock the door, then finish tightening the hardware on the left door. This section goes over how to anchor your shed to its foundation. Since we're inside, we're not going to be able to do that, but it's important that you do, so refer to your manual in section 13 to see how to properly anchor your shed to its foundation. Thank you for watching this video on how to assemble your lifetime 8x5 outdoor storage shed. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up. For more content like this, subscribe to our channel. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to our customer service team and check out our other amazing products at lifetime.com.